Welcome back to the Wizard Weekly, where we talk about everything in gaming. So I was out collecting payments from a Wish today, and I just got all the notifications on my phone about Xbox's partner showcase, which completely slipped my mind. I forgot this was even going on today because my mind has been so focused on trying to beat Echoes of Wisdom when I'm not recording, because I'm on that freaking ice dungeon level where all levels of physics don't even matter anymore, with all those guys just coming out, air just everywhere, it's pushing you in fucking ice. I just got all the notifications on my phone, you know, boom boom, Xbox trailer. So I watched pretty much everything that came out today, even the stuff that wasn't from the Xbox showcase, some of the stuff that was at Gamescom Asia, and it was decent. There's only a few games that I really wanted to talk about, mainly the ones that a lot of people are talking about right now, because we have games like FBC Firebreak, that's from Remedy Entertainment, and it's a new spin-off title in the world of, you know, Concord and Alan Wake, and you know, it looks pretty cool. It looks like a fun, just run and gun type game to play with up to 3 friends, it says the project is. It's just a thing with me and any multiplayer game out there that looks, you know, cool like this one, is I gotta convince 2 more people to buy this game with me or get the Game Pass with me, because most of my friends don't have Xbox. You know, they either play on PlayStation or Nintendo or PC. So, you know, it's all, for me, it's about convincing them that this is cool, because I mean, it looks decent to me, at least. You also got some pretty hype trailers like Subnautica 2, which I never played the original Subnautica. When this game was like really popular with every YouTuber back in 2015 and 2016, that's when I, you know, heard about it, but I still never sat down and watched a full let's play gameplay of it, so I don't know the exact like basis of how this game works. I'm not sure if it's like a open underwater sim explorer like how it showcases in this video. Also, why does this one look like an avatar? But yeah, this is pretty hype, coming in early, or what does it say, early or mid? Okay, it doesn't say exactly when, but it comes in 2025 and on the Game Pass, so I'm guessing it's going to be a timed exclusive because this is a pretty, you know, substantial IP. We also got Eden Zero, which is apparently based off some sort of manga, and it's a new JRP style game. JRPG, I don't know what the fuck I just said. And this looks cool. I'm not familiar with any of these characters, you know, I don't really read manga that much. I just got into reading it like this year, and I'm only reading like a major anime. But here's another one that people are talking about. This game, Chronos, The New Dawn. Not only is this trailer wicked as hell, because the guy in this freaking freak-ass Dead Space-ass spacesuit did this old woman wrong at the end. Like, that was horrifying as hell. But apparently the game is supposed to be a third-person survival horror type of game, like as you can see in these little clips of weird creatures just coming out and popping at you. Like, what the fuck is that? But yeah, I've seen a lot of hype of this on the timeline today. It's a new IP. The developers behind it, Bloober Team, they're really good from what I've heard making horror type games. They got a bunch of their own IPs. Plus, they just did the Silent Hill 2 remake title that everyone loves right now. So I have no doubt that people that enjoy this horror survival kind of, you know, style of gameplay is going to like this game. But we don't have much gameplay other than what we have today under this, you know, CGI based trailer, so hopefully we get more in the future. Yeah, that's pretty much all I really want to talk about as far as these trailers goes, because most of them we already got out of PS5 trailers, because apparently, like, you know, PlayStation's been negotiating deals to get trailers early on their channel other than Xbox. But you got Wheel World, and it's just basically cycling, racing. The Legend of Balbu is literally a Legend of Zelda ripoff, like, they didn't even hide it. Wu Chang Fallen Feathers is obviously in its name really similar to Wukong, and even in its gameplay, as you can see, you can play as this woman warrior that has some really cool abilities. I remember when I was out, I saw this scene right here where she used this staff as a fucking machine gun. That was funny as hell to me. Like, I was like, yo, what the hell? I never see somebody put an automatic clip on their wizard staff. Like, that's some trickery that I don't even know about yet. Like, I need to step my game up. But yeah, as far as the showcase goes, a lot of it is stuff that we already seen, or at least other people have seen. This is my first time seeing all this stuff, but it was decent, nothing crazy. Moving on, like I said earlier, Gamescom Asia is also one of the events that was going on these past few days, and it's pretty much the same things that they revealed at Gamescom a couple weeks ago. But one of the people that they had as a special guest talk host was Shawn, who was the former Sony Interactive Entertainment chairman before he retired about 5 or 6 years ago. And you know, I love hearing statements from people that aren't in, you know, the company that they're talking about anymore, like, you know, PlayStation former CEOs and executives or Xbox former executives, and they just fucking shit on the whole new modern gaming because it feels like finally they don't have restrictions to talk about it. And laden, shit, he did, because he talked about basically how the whole new generation of PlayStation is just in a really weird spot where he's singing to the choir saying that there's no real games that is bringing in new audiences, while this is one of the most expensive and ever-growing budget markets of any market in the world. He claims that PlayStation bringing these new consoles for all these new generations, bringing minimal spec bumps that only, you know, a small number of gamers are actually going to see and realize what changed within every generation, is what's really keeping it at a smaller audience than what it could be if they were to make their focus on making actual fun games that people want to buy, you know, these really expensive consoles for. And he also just bags on the whole AAA and AA gaming industry that, you know, he says statements that I've been saying for almost like a year and a half now, so I don't even want to like echo it because it's gonna make me echoing shit I've said before. But you know, he basically says that AAA games taking the investment strategy to make as much money as possible and putting the idea of having actual fun in the game in the back seat is just really stupid, and that gives just a prime opportunity for indie game developers or even AA game developers out there to make and get their games out there for people to play in light of all this insane budget and investment-based gaming that we're forced to get shoved down our throats as far as this generation of console and gaming. And obviously with him being in, you know, Asia for this Gamescom event, he shouted out the fact that, you know, there's just so many cool developers in Asia that the West have yet to see. So, you know, he hopes that people in this region can get their ideas out in a fun way so that we have successes like Black Myth Wukong in the West, where people who didn't necessarily know about developers on the other side of the world, like, you know, obviously Nintendo in Japan, other than those big names, can finally get some sort of recognition and obviously what we really need, more fun games, and even achieving local success. You know, he also makes a statement that the Western market, you know, finding success over here isn't the end all be all. Like, that doesn't have to be like your main goal. Just having a successful fun game wherever you are, wherever part of the world that it has success in, is an achievement all in its own right, and he's 100% right. Real quick, just because I saw this trailer today, and you know, I play The Sims 4 a lot in my spare time, like I've said numerous times. The Sims 4 Life and Death, the newest $40 expansion pack that's about to come out on October 31st. They dropped a new trailer today, which was, man, I'm gonna keep this brief because I've said it all before, but basically The Sims 4 is a game that's been out since 2014, doesn't have cars in the game yet as a life simulator title, and they have been milking this game. And as far as EA has stated in these last couple of weeks, they're going to continue to even milk this game in the next generation of the next free-to-play Sims game that's supposed to be Sims 5, but they're not calling it Sims 5 because they're apparently going to be supporting it for a long time, along with The Sims 4, with even more stupid expansion packs like Life and Death. Actually, I retract that statement. You know, Life and Death isn't a stupid expansion pack. I just think that, you know, who would want to play $40 for a pack about death? You know what I'm saying? Like, obviously they do it in a lighthearted way. You know, death in The Sims 4 isn't actually death. You're just like, you get a ghost and you can keep him there as long as you want to with cheats and whatever. But still, $40 for an expansion pack about funerals and sadness. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, my man's are crying right here. That just rubbed me off in a weird way because, you know, like I said, I enjoy the Sims games whenever I can, but still, seeing the direction they're taking is just weird. But lastly, for today, I wanted to briefly give some love and, you know, shed some light on one of the coolest things in gaming that we have as far as right now, that hopefully stays as a thing for as long as possible. So a lot of you guys probably know about this, but Limited Run Games, this is a company that has a really dope ass business strategy. Like, what they'll do is they'll go to a company with a game. It doesn't matter if it's old or new. It doesn't, like, as you can see, these are Sonic Generation, 𝐂𝐋𝐈𝐄𝐒, these are older games. And what they'll do is they'll propose a business strategy to where they'll make a limited run of physical media and physical collector items for that said game, and for a brief period of time, people can pre-order and buy a physical edition, or as you can see, merch for IPs that obviously are not likely ever going to get this kind of treatment ever again, since they're old, or maybe they're not the most popular game, like they also did with Animal Well, which is a game that came out earlier in the year, and I just love that because not only do they do like obviously physical editions for the console versions and whatnot, but they also do it for PC. And as you can, bro, I love PC, bro, I love PC physical games. Like there's just obviously, and nowadays doesn't really have much use to you since you can just download on Steam or whatever, but I just love the decoration. Like I love decorating my room with gaming memorabilia, and they just recently announced a physical limited run for Yakuza 0 in light of the upcoming Amazon Studios show that's about to come out soon, and this is tempting as hell to me, y'all. I've long since played Yakuza 0 for the first time, and you guys can probably already tell that since I've used their music in my videos more than once, and I freaking love that game. I just played Yakuza Kiwami, which I'm pretty sure isn't that what this other one was? Yeah, they even have a Yakuza Kiwami one. Like, dude, this is so cool to me, bro. Because in an age where physical games, especially for PC, are just non-existent, the fact that they have a niche market and even somewhat affordable, I think it's at $74.99 is what it said. Yeah, $74.99, probably with shipping, likely without it though, because I'm pretty sure things over $50 is usually like free shipping most of the time. Oh, they're shipping, goddamn. And obviously the wait time is a little devious, you know, April 1st to the 30th of the next year, but still, just owning something as cool as this that likely won't ever get a print run for an older game like this is insanely fun to just have. They even have a physical store in Cary, North Carolina. And just look at the kind of vibes that you get when you go in the store. Like this is that early 2000s freaking KB Toys, GameStop, what was the other one? EB Games. Like these are those kind of vibes, which I love. Unfortunately, you know, they only have enough stock to have 1 or 2 stores. I'm pretty sure there's one overseas as well. I don't really remember. But yeah, as far as gaming companies goes, I think that Limited Run is definitely in my top 3 or top 5 favorite companies ever. Like what they're doing is really cool. But yeah, man, that's all I got to say for today, man. If you enjoyed, leave a like on the video, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.